Dziękuję bardzo. Dziękuję bardzo wszystkim dziekanom, rektorom, wszystkim kolegom z Białegostoku i pozdrawiam z Austrii. Jestem zaszczycona otrzymaniem zaproszenia na Państwa konferencji. Niestety mogę uczestniczyć w niej wyłącznie wirtualnie, ale chętnie podzielę się moim doświadczeniem właśnie w temacie naszej konferencji. I w ostatnich latach widzieliśmy ogromny postęp w kwestii technologii, już w kwestii przejścia od specjalizacji 4.0 do 5.0. I widzimy, że nasze umiejętności w tych kwestiach, nasze kompetencje cały czas rosną. Ale co to oznacza dla praktyki? Otóż możemy też stwierdzić, że jest potrzeba na transformację, na zmianę właśnie w kwestiach zarządzania. Jest to obecne zarówno na polu społecznym, mentalnym, a także regionalnym. Wiele tych obszarów przechodzi właśnie proces transformacji, czy to obecnie, czy niedawno. I oczywiście te zmiany muszą być monitorowane i aby umożliwić taką transformację, musimy też wymyślić nowe sposoby na pracę nad innowacjami. Oczywiście stawia to przed nami serię pewnych wyzwań. Tych wyzwań jest naprawdę wiele. Biorąc jeszcze pod uwagę wpływ pandemii na łańcuchy dostaw, wydarzenia, które mają miejsce pomiędzy Rosją a Ukrainą, wojnę pomiędzy Rosją a Ukrainą i rynek energetyczny. To oczywiście wszystko ma wpływ na inne kwestie. Oczywiście ten negatywny czynniki będą wpływały również na firmy, ale wiemy, że wiele firm, tak jak zresztą ludzkość, przetrwa, bo tak było zawsze i dzięki temu również będą mogły opracowywać nowe rozwiązania, nowe innowacje. Jeżeli mówimy o wyzwaniach, które stoją przed nami, możemy przyjrzeć się pewnym badaniom, które było na przykład opublikowane w tym roku przez McKinsey na początku tego roku. I to było badanie ankietowe prowadzone na całym świecie, w którym prezesi firm stwierdzili, że spodziewają się w zasadzie, że do roku 2026 połowa ich przychodów będzie pochodziła z takich branż przemysłu, z takich działalności, produktów lub usług, które dzisiaj nie istnieją. Więc to oznacza, że już w nadchodzących miesiącach, w nadchodzących latach będziemy musieli opracowywać i oczywiście dzięki temu przedsiębiorstwa, klastry będą musiały odpowiednio reagować na takie wyzwania i reagować na to, w jaki sposób zwiększyć czy zmienić swoją działalność.
Let's look a bit of these challenges that are obviously not static but happen in a dynamic environment. To paraphrase the famous Drucker, with his famous quote, "Innovate or die," only those who innovate will be able to survive in the future. Innovation success requires ongoing innovation work with a clear process. We know that innovation happens at the
I sukces innowacji wymaga ciągłe wdrażanie innowacji,
it happens
pracy nad
by serendipity,
innowacjami, które
but it's
również
definitely
będą
not the plan or
wymagały
parts on
prowadzenia tego w taki sposób jasny,
spontaneous
wyraźny.
innovation.
I jest
There
to
must
też
be a
proces w
process
zasadzie
defined,
ciągły.
implemented at all of these levels, company, intermediary,
Wszystkie takie procesy będą musiały również być
more and more
równocześnie z różnymi
company
stronami, które będą w tym
develop
procesie
new solutions
pośredniczyły
very
i
quickly and
uczestniczyły.
in an agile way.
Co więcej,
And it is
przedsiębiorstwa
important
będą
to use
musiały
this new
wdrażać
innovation
nowe
approach as well as the
rozwiązania w
digital
sposób bardzo szybki i bardzo
for the
sprawny.
development of new innovative
Oczywiście
solutions.
konieczne jest również wdrażanie
To wrap
nowych
up,
podejść do
companies
innowacji,
particularly,
aby,
just as the big ones, clusters and networks,
aby takie
supporting
innowacje były
regional
wdrażane,
organizations,
zwłaszcza w
leaders,
sektorach cyfrowych
to understand
i
and
były
identify
robione w
key
sposób
innovation areas,
jasny, aby można było zidentyfikować
to
kluczowe
develop
obszary innowacji,
competitive
które
solutions of growing complexity,
należy rozwijać, aby
shorter innovation
odpowiednio również wdrażać dzięki temu
to find the right partners,
rozwiązania.
experts, or
Ale
idea
oczywiście
generators,
znajdować odpowiednich
and
partnerów
work
do współpracy,
future
partnerów do
relevant
opracowywania nowych innowacji.
and as well to and implement the right processes for successful innovation
I dzięki
in the
temu
region.
będzie
Next slide,
możliwe
please.
w zasadzie wdrażanie
What does
skutecznych
this
polityk
mean for
innowacyjnych
regional
w
development
regionach.
and clusters?
Ale
Next
co
slide.
to oznacza dla rozwoju regionalnego i dla rozwoju klastrów?
So there are three success factors we
Są
should
trzy
look
czynniki
at.
sukcesu, którym należałoby się w tej
There
kwestii
are the
przyjrzeć.
regional developers and clusters
Jeżeli chodzi o
that
rozwój
they're also
regionalny i
going to be
klastry,
challenged,
wiemy,
and they
że
should
to
look
właśnie
at
przed
how to
nimi
drive the
stoją ogromne
development
wyzwania w
of
przyszłości. I
effective
to one będą
innovation
również napędzały
ecosystems,
skuteczny rozwój
particularly
ekosystemów
looking at
innowacji.
this
Zwłaszcza jeżeli
cross-industry.
przyjrzymy się
And
na
I was happy to
wiele
see that there
różnych
is a presence today in
sektorów
the room
przemysłu i
from
bardzo się
several
cieszę, że na dzisiejszej
representatives
konferencji
of
są
various industries,
przedstawiciele
biology,
różnych
agriculture,
branż przemysłu,
electronics and
między
science
innymi
and technology.
rolnictwa, elektroniki,
So
nowych
it's an
technologii.
excellent
I
sign
to jest
that you are
doskonały
thinking in
znak,
multidisciplinary,
iż
multilateral,
właśnie praktycy
cross-industrial
myślą
way,
mają podejście takie
not only at this conference, but in the
interdyscyplinarne.
region as well.
I widzę to
It is
nie tylko w tej
important to open
konferencji, ale
up
też widzę
access
to
to
w
the
państwa
best
regionie.
know-how for partners in
Oczywiście
innovation ecosystem,
dzięki
meaning
współpracy
that
otwieramy dostęp do
there should
najlepszych,
be an
do
open
wymiany
innovation
know-how, wymiany
arena
informacji,
for all these
do
actors,
tworzenia
players to
partnerstw w
interact
systemie
very
innowacji,
open,
dzięki którym to ci
but
partnerzy będą
moderated
mogli
way.
współpracować, ale również współpracować w sposób moderowany.
And also to look to accelerate the
Dzięki
realization
temu
of
również uda
strategic
się
projects by
przyspieszyć
using
realizację
smart
projektów
open
strategicznych,
innovation tools.
które będą korzystały właśnie z
Physical
inteligentnych
interaction
narzędzi,
is great when
które
particularly when we are
umożliwiają
looking at
wdrażanie
clusters and
innowacji.
the trust that they are able to build across their members.
Mam nadzieję,
But
że
you
dzięki takiej
need as
współpracy
well the digital support. Because in the end, we are talking here as well about the digital transition. And clusters are right now demanded not only just to support their company members, the actors in the region to digitalize, but also to walk the talk. It means that they also have a need to be empowered to digitalize their own processes and ecosystem. So getting digital is a challenge for the clusters, just as it is for the regional development. Next slide, please. So when looking into the future, what kind of questions should guide us to stay focused? Well, first it is the question, how do we identify the key innovation areas that are going to be relevant for the regions in the future? Which themes we can, indeed, that is the slide. Which themes we can and want to bring forward in these innovation areas. Particularly important, what kind of stakeholders and experts from which areas are needed to be involved in order to be able to work successfully on such future relevant themes. What is the right mix of such stakeholders from the industry, from the research and academia, from the public government, from other supporting organizations, and which processes, tools, and particularly relevant content do we need so that the transformation process really works. And in the end, the sustainability of regions strongly depends on the ability to build such strategic and efficient ecosystems for the transformation in the region. Next slide, please. So there is speaking about digitalization and solution, there is a digital solution called Innoverse, developed in Austria by an Austrian strategy consultancy in collaboration with the clusters in the region of Tyrol. So basically we can say it is made by clusters for the clusters and regional development. It is important to have this it was important to have in the development this deep understanding of how clusters operate, how to embed in such a solution the need expressed by the needs of the companies and the elements of collaborative measures. So as it is an Austrian good practice, I would like to introduce it to you more in detail. Next slide, please. So Innoverse, in a nutshell, can deliver what LinkedIn, Xing, or other platforms cannot, but it is needed by thousands of companies, intermediaries, and organizations worldwide. It gives the regional developers and clusters the unique opportunity to build their own innovation ecosystem with any number of smart innovation and knowledge hubs. This helps them to be more innovative, more agile, and faster in a smart way, and to have the ability to compete more successfully as a region in the future. Next slide, please. What can such a platform offer in concrete terms? Well, we are looking at tools, content, data, experts, and collaboration, all brought in together in a hub. To be more specific, what we can imagine that is to be found in such a hub? First of all, a unique feature that is hardly available in the other platforms I mentioned before. It offers the possibility to create an own trend radar with benchmarks, data, and recommendation function. It means that if you want to do policy based on real facts or develop a cluster strategy based on the reality of the members, this is such a tool that provides you with the knowledge and the possibility of an immediate assessment of the positioning of the company or of the industry at the cluster level, or the experts in regard to a specific mega trend or macro trends. I think I forgot to say, next slide, please. Right, so that you can see here what I'm speaking. So we are here in the trend radar, and the results that are accumulated in such a trend radar through the direct feedback of companies, experts, clusters, and so on, can be used at the regional level to decide for intervention measures or development of smart specialization strategy. To give just an example, if, for example, it is assessed by the experts, by the future trends, that the impact of the AI is very high, but at the same time, companies in the region say that they're having low competencies in this field, then obviously there is a clear indication for an intervention, be it capacity building, qualification measures, incentives, policy intervention. The platform also includes a global innovation and content database that is updated daily, meaning that through the scouting of more than 600 sources of innovation content worldwide by a dedicated team of more than 10 people, the platform offers the possibility to look into such innovation at a global level, processed in a very easy and understandable manner even for a small company, and to use these to see what is already out there on the market, not to replicate innovations that are already implemented, but either to get inspiration to improve and to see how your innovative ideas fit into what is out there. All these combined with field-proven strategy and innovation tool sets. There's also the possibility to have the recommendations provided by the tool based on the input brought in by the companies, clusters, and all these knowledge then to be used in the part dedicated to collaboration, meaning having collaboration tools customizable with extensive deployment capabilities, where you can work, ideate, develop projects and collaboration in a super smart and quick way. At the same time, the role of the experts is not to be neglected. There is the possibility to present, to make visible the expertise existing in the region. Who are the experts? What are their opinions, findings, and so on? And all these with the ultimate goal of creating a possibility to work together on relevant topics. So how do these hubs work? Please, next slide. Next slide, please. Yes. So there are 3 levels or layers in imagining such a working of a hub, where there is a closed hub with a private character, with the possibility to exchange in this closed environment when you have a specific purpose or confidentiality level. At the same time, the hubs can be interconnected so that you can have this open exchange and collaboration with other hubs, with other stakeholders, with other actors that are necessary for the topic you're working with, and for the creation of this cross-sectorial, multidisciplinary dialogue. And last but not least, particularly relevant for a university environment, the possibility also to have a knowledge hub where you have access to specific top knowledge like studies, reports, market data, and so on. What is important is that the matching that happens is on one hand moderated by a real person. Obviously, the human touch should never get lost, but be the primordially steering element of such a community. But the AI plays an important role in matching the experts and the partners. It is important to consider the availability of this strategic foresight, and combined with top innovation tools, innovation database, and the availability of topic discussion forums. And next slide, please. And my last slide is how to visualize working together in such an innovation hub on topics and problems. As I said, a hub manager is important to be, let's say, the brain of the hub, where the companies, the researcher, academia, citizen, policymakers, clusters, obviously, should be invited to participate, should have their participation moderated and facilitated and activated, animated to participate. It is not just that by creating this hub, everything happens automatically, but there is this effort of mobilization of the community to bring in ideas, perspectives, knowledge, and have this availability for dialogue. So working on and realizing smart projects in a smart way, understanding the importance of the trends, identifying relevant projects for the future, having all this access to data is highly relevant. And last slide. I would like to wrap up saying that particularly for the regions, the key success factors for extraordinary transformative initiatives are the development of innovation ecosystem, not limited to one particularly economic sector, but stretching across and dynamically connecting various industries. anchoring culturally and methodologically open innovation in the ecosystem, and making available the best knowledge and know-how of the ecosystem to a wide range of participating actors, and having it professionally moderated and in an orchestrated effort. So I hope that I succeeded to give you a bit of inspiration on how Austrian stakeholders, both clusters and regional developers, are operating in the region of Tyrol here in Austria. And I thank you for your attention. If you want to learn more, here is my email address where you can contact me. And I wish you a successful, let's say, cross-disciplinary dialogue initiated with this conference. If there are any questions, I am available. Thank you for your attention.
Dziękuję Państwu bardzo.